So I found the way up to that statue. Let's walk up these steps, being very careful not to trip. And there's an ancient Greek guy wearing a toga, and it looks like he's got a snake and a sword and a scroll. So let's go and find out what this is all about. So I think this is meant to be Hippocrates. So, yeah, Dynami Apollona Itron ke Asil Lipion ke Aegean ke Paraxian ke Neus Pantas te ke Passas Historas Polemenos Epitelia Poesian. Anyway, I could go on. My Greek's not very good, but it says Hippocrates is teaching, and here he is, his statue. And there's the hammam we walked past before. There's the castle, which is closed. We're now on the other side of the road again. So there it is. We tried to get in just now up there, and I'm going to take you down to the harbour now. Back down, away from Hippocrates. Down the steps, there's another pillars and stuff over there, look. So I'm going to go very carefully down these stairs. You know, flip-flops, not easy, going across dodgy territory. But we're going to do it. So much history in Greece, and all the archaeology here is mind-blowing. So here we are, down on the road level. Castle is there, and we're going to find a safe place to cross. And these bikes have gone, and we're going to take you over to the harbour. It's one way along here. And then the next thing you have to, when you get to the pink bit, you have to watch out for cyclists. Okay, so look, one side of the harbour. I think we're safe now, no more vehicles, apart from boats, but they're in the water. So there's the edge of the castle. You can see it's massive. And here's the harbour, so you can park your fancy boat here. Some of the boat trips that do like 3 islands, we did one, the pirate ship, which I really enjoyed. We went to 3 islands, Ceremos, Platini, and another one, I can't remember. So we stayed in that hotel once. That was really lovely, right on the water. Our room didn't look over the harbour here, it looked along the side, so we could see the port where everyone gets on the ferry and goes across to Turkey. So there's the old town and an old tree, lovely boats, colour of the water, look at that, the sky, excuse me, partially sunny, partially cloudy. I'll just walk you around. Oh look, this is what all the tourists do. Of course, over this way, sock hard eye, which doesn't really make too much sense. Another boat. This one's called the Odyssey. This one's called Seven. It's from London. Wow, that's a fancy one. Look at that. And then anchors. What's it say? Probata Capitan Crystal Lumsey, I think, something like that. So that's to honour a captain, which he must have been pretty cool to get a little award like that. And there's boats. So over there, can you see the difference? In the distance it says for sale, and then proletai, that means for sale in Greek. Walking around, there's Turkey in the distance, and here we have a walkway. I'm trying not to get people in my film. Pretty purple flowers there. And look, they did this thing where you put your lids in and you make this heart. It's quite cool, isn't it? Yep. More fancy boats. And then we don't go up that alley there. We call it, I've forgotten what we call it, Death Alley or something, only because it's a narrow road and all the waiters will just come out and try and get you in, so we avoid it and go a different way so that we can avoid. Oh look, the yellow submarine. When I was a little kid, like 3, 4, something like that, the yellow submarine came out. It's a song by the Beatles, and I thought the word was submarine for years, but it isn't. It's submarine. There it is. How cool is that? There's Ariel. No, thank you. It's very nice of you. He's asking me if I want a leaflet for the yellow submarine. I mean, I would, but Lloyd wouldn't, so that ain't gonna happen. There's another Ava Daily Cruises. It's a pretty boat. You could pretend that you're an old pirate from years ago. That would be fun. Steps up. That's the way we go. And then there's another boat here. Have a look at this. Nikitas. It's beautiful, isn't it? Wooden. Another one of those bottle hearts. And more boats. And palm trees. It's quite big. There's the naval ship there in the end of the castle. Can you see it coming around? That's how big it is. The harbour here is fabulous. I love it. Beautiful restaurant over there. One of these is called the Blues Brothers. Which one is it? That one there, I think. And that one's called Mesogeos by the looks of it. Poseidon. This boat. And then somebody's chatting away. And then another boat called... I can't read it from here, we'll have to wait till I get close enough. This one's called Christina. Bless you. Just said bless you to a man who's weaseling and sneezeling. And here's a sign saying Archaeologicos Horos Asklepion Archaeological Site. So get Asklepiu Romaki Ikea. Oh, Romaki Ikea, yeah. Casa Romana, Roman house. And then this boat's called Apollon. Can you see the Greek writing? Apollon. And there's the castle. There. And here's another cute old wooden ship that just looks so much fun, but so dangerous. Tripping up on that. This one's called Clio. Can you see that? Kappa Lambda, and then what's the letter E? I can't remember. And then Omega at the end. And then this pretty boat here. This one's called Marina. It looks like it says Mapina, but that would be English. That R, that P, is pronounced R in Greek, so that's Marina. And then there's somebody else selling boat trips. And that boat's called Panormithis by the looks. Anyway, Agios Georgios mini cruise. Yeah. So we've gone away from the big fancy boats now, and we're down by the fishing boats. Capitan Theocares. I'm sure that's not how you pronounce it. Grammatiki, that one down there. Grammatiki. And more fishing boats. And another statue over there. I did go and look at that earlier, but another one, Georgios. And then this is Tassos. This is Lloyd's gone out fishing with Tassos today, except Tassos isn't very well. He's in hospital because he got run over 6 weeks ago here somewhere, and he's laid up really badly in hospital. This one says Panagia, and then another Georgios one. Fishing trips and more boats all the way around here. Oh, I can't read that properly. Capitan. Let's see if we can see the name. Basilis. Oh, Basilis, like Basil. Captain Basil. Capitan Nicholas. Oh, Captain Nicholas. And then Costas Thomas. Yes, Costas Thomas. And then Filitza there. And then more little boats here. And there's the castle in the distance. Can you see? It's how far we've walked. It's how long it's taken to get this far. And then you can see the bottom of the sea there. It's not very deep here in the harbour. And then more boats. Stamatis, Poseidon, another Poseidon. All the way around. So you get the idea. Yeah, that's the harbour.